Years ago, Google Analytics gave me the single most useful report I have ever used. It allowed you to see the exact keyword that someone searched, then watch what they did on their site after they found you. Did they bounce? Did they call? Did they convert? Incredibly valuable that we could see that data based on the keyword they typed into Google, but then Google killed it. They buried it under not provided, and they never gave it back. So this week, when I saw that you can connect your Google business profile to Google Analytics, my first thought was, finally, it's coming back. Here's what Google actually announced. In the next few weeks, you're going to be able to link your business profile into Google Analytics, and a new section will show up in your reporting. Total interactions, website clicks, calls, directions, messages, bookings, even menu views. If you have a restaurant client, it pulls the last 6 months automatically. And if you run multiple locations, it's going to add them all up into one number. Sounds useful. And on a client call, having it in one tab instead of two is a small win, I will give it that. But let's sit with that list for a second. Every single one of those numbers already existed. You could already see your calls, your directions, your website clicks sitting right inside your Google business profile. Google didn't start measuring anything new. They didn't start giving you new data. They just moved the furniture into a different room. This isn't a new report. What do you think? Do you think it's a new report? This isn't a new report. It's the same numbers with a new address. So the question I had was simple. Did they actually add the one thing that would have mattered? And the answer is no. Nowhere in here can you see which search drove the call. A call is just a call. A direction request is just a direction request. There's no keyword attribution attached to any of it. Your business profile has never tied an action to the search behind it, and dropping it into analytics honestly doesn't change that. Which brings me right back to the report that Google took from us. Before not provided, I could see someone searched a specific keyword, landed on a page, and then I could watch exactly what they did next. That connection, the search and the behavior joined together, was the most powerful thing in analytics. Google killed it for privacy, they say, and we've been working around that hole ever since. For one brief moment this week, I thought this was the fix. Sadly, it isn't even close. It's aggregate counts with no story behind them, same blind spot, new location. Now, let's zoom out, because this is where it really actually stings. Right now, the gold standard for tracking local visibility is the local rank map. Geo-Grid scans that show you exactly where you rank, pin by pin across a whole city. It works, it's reliable, you hand it to a client and they get it instantly. But Google won't allow you to generate that with Google's tools. You have to use third-party tools relying on a variety of IP, location-based hacking. That being said, everyone's attention is getting pulled toward AI. So where do you show up when someone asks ChatGPT or Gemini for the best plumber in town? And here's the ugly truth nobody wants to say out loud. No real tool can track this very well right now. Change 3 words in the whole prompt or run the exact same prompt on someone else's instance of ChatGPT and the answer changes. Run it again tomorrow and it changes again. The entire category, profound, peak, utterly, all of them is built on data that just won't hold still. So we've got a gold standard that's losing attention, rightly so, and a new frontier that nobody can actually measure yet. Bing's surfacing a little bit of AI data. Google says they're rolling it out soon. But right now, on the one thing everybody actually cares about, we're all flying blind. And into that exact moment, when all we want, when all we need is real AI visibility data, Google excitedly rolls out a new feature that does absolutely nothing for this problem. It reshuffles the numbers we already had. And the headline number, calls, isn't even a real call. The data for the called number is terrible. It's a tap on the call button. It doesn't mean anyone dialed. It doesn't count desktop. It doesn't count the guy who reads the number off the screen and punches it in himself. So Google's taking a metric that was never reliable. They actually deprecated it for a few short, glorious months because it was so unreliable, but then they brought it back. They didn't improve it, they brought it back in the same way. So they're taking that metric, importing it into a new report, and dressing it up as progress. That's the whole update. So when this lands under product links in your account, sure, connect it, it's free, it's tidy. Just don't let anyone sell it to you as a breakthrough because it isn't one. The data you actually want, keyword behavior, entity behavior based on real AI visibility is not here. And speaking of AI visibility, there's a video going around right now telling you that tracking your AI citations is the single most valuable thing you can do. In theory, I would agree. In practice, it falls apart. And I broke down exactly why in my next video. Watch that next.